Hi, it's still related concepts. So in today we'll be looking at the use of texture in designing. Texture can be um it can be a surface, a rough surface, a smooth surface. I've already taught you how you can get resources. If you have not watched the video, go do so and watch it. So let's go to our Pinterest and go to our search. So I would like to search for yellow texture. You can see they have options, yellow texture background. Let's just choose that yellow texture. Just hope there's network. Alright, you can see these are all texture. It can be smooth, it can be rough, it can be too shiny. They can be used as background and they can also be added to a text. So you can use any of these for your design. So let me go for I want to save one. I don't know why it went off. Okay, let me save this one. I think I've saved it before, so let me look for another one. I don't want to have it two times. Alright, let me save this. Let me save this. Click on the three dots and downloaded. So let's go back to our Pinterest and Pixellab. I want to bring out a design I did. I added texture to it. That's to show you that you can add texture. Let me bring out this. Now look at that lush. This lush. I added this is you can see the texture I added has yellow. It has a bit of white. That's a texture added. So let me click on it. Click on your A. Go to texture. I will first delete the one I added previous. I'll delete it. Then I'll click there. You can see the color before was white. Now I want to add it that texture that I downloaded. Texture gives a different kind of beauty. Someone will be looking at it and be saying, which what was the color of this? How did this person add this thing? Like, oh, it didn't download. Why? What we downloaded didn't download. Why? Okay, let me look for a texture I downloaded. Let me use it. I'm looking for something that has yellow. Okay, let me use this. You can see how I'm going to crop out that yellow there. This yellow here. It's like that's the one I even used before. So, but I just showed you how you can get. So I want to use only because if I allow it this way, if I just click on this check mark, this black one will be added. All right. But I want, okay, you are trying to do everything practical. Let's click on the check mark after I'll delete it. You can see it has that black side, which that is not exact, unless you can still come down to that texture, enable this, maybe scale it to see if that side can see what is happening there. Can still unscale it, unenable it and move it until you get what you want. If you're not getting what, assuming like now I want to get only that yellow part, So what will I do? I'll click on that texture and delete it. Go back to my to select another one or to crop it well. So this should be a very short video on how to add texture. You can add texture to your background, which I will show you later. Okay, let's choose this. So let me crop it to this place that is very shiny. I'll check mark. You can see I've added texture to this, to that lush. You can see it doesn't have, it's different from when you add just your yellow color. Are you seeing the difference? So you can still come here and scale it to what maybe like now I'm seeing the white dot there, which I somehow like. Anything that beautify it, as far as it is good on your eye, is okay. All right. Now I want to show you how you can just get a shape. Okay, let's assume I want to use a gradient. This is gradient. All right. Of which you can change the color to anything. You can change the color of this shape to anything, or you can decide to add it a gradient color. Let me just add it this color here. It seems the problem is because we added, wait, let me go back to when it was black. Okay, let me add the gradient. So I work with gradient a lot. These are things that you need to know. There are some tips that you need to know that will give you, you can see you have just added a gradient to that shape. So the rule here is you don't can see the mistake we did earlier. Immediately after converting your, like immediately after getting your gradient color, immediately after going to, okay, immediately after going to shape, you get your gradient, you form your gradient. You don't change the color to anything. Just go to your texture and add a texture to it. All right. So I work with texture. Let me show you a sample. Let me delete this. Let me show you a design I added the gradients that looks so beautiful. Let me see if I will see it. So it's been long I did that. Someone was actually asking me how did I make that side faint. It's like it's this design. Let me check. No. But you understand what I mean on how to add how to add um texture to a text and to a background, right? But let me check if I can. If I don't say it, that's the end for this video. So we'll look at another interesting topic. Mm. Whoa, I can say it. Not to worry. I just want to show you how where I added that background. The same thing I did in that It's not this one, but it's the same thing I did in that the background, adding texture to background, right? So that's exactly what I did. So say you